Yo, what it do? Hey, we know you just saw that fresh new intro. Wasn't that shit sick? Well, we couldn't agree more, guys.
Right, we just collaborated with our boy Omar at Sun City Vibes to help create an intro that would take our podcast to the next level. Do you need help with your video editing and content creation to help elevate your business to the next level? Well, Sun City Vibes has you covered without a doubt.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Whether it's a logo reveal, a music video, drone footage, or even t-shirt printing, guys, hit up Sun City Vibes for quality work and affordable price. Shit, Omar even made us a sick-ass hat. Look at this.
It's a fresh-ass hat.
Fresh.
Shit's fresh.
Fresh.
So yeah, guys, go help support those that support us and hit up our boy Omar and tell him Chris and Misa sent you from the podcast and help support a local El Paso business today. Let's go. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Today, as always, guys, co-host of the podcast, Mr. Misa fucking L is in the building.
Yo, what it do?
In the producer chair, our boy Joe with his crusty glasses is back.
Hey, I'm not you. Let's go.
They actually look like.
Yeah.
They look bad today?
I can identify him as crusty because I know what mine look like, and you look exactly.
It fits his full fucking outfit though.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna change right now for the tailgate.
Okay. Joe's here today. Thank you for being here. And also, guys, for episode 140, we have a very special guest, comedian Mr. Adam Dominguez, all the way from Las Vegas, is in the house. So what's up to the podcast?
Hey, let's go.
And also, guys, we got a pretty nice live audience here. I'm looking at bald head. Looks like Mr. Clean in the back. Like an Eggy Samanego's in there.
Mr. Clean? Nah, dude, that's Mr. Clean's dirty cousin. It's Sucio.
Okay. Also, we got our boy Chewy from Next Gen in the building, and we also have Blue as always. So, guys, for episode number 140, we have a tradition on this motherfucker. It's called the Kraken of the Celebratory Beer, and it sounds like this. Cheers to everyone. Cheers to everyone. Cheers. Thank you, Adam, for being here today. We really do appreciate it. I'm going to indulge. Beer's so fucking cold. Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Blue. All right, Mr. Adam. So thank you for being here today, man. We've had a lot of your comedian friends in here. You're one of the ones that we've been looking forward to having in here for a while now. So thank you for being here. Tell everybody, introduce yourself to the podcast audience who may not know who you are.
Okay, I'm a stand-up comic, originally from El Paso. Now I live in Las Vegas. I've been traveling nationwide for at least maybe the past like 5-6 years. But while I was here in El Paso, I guess the claim to fame out over here was I was producing everything. So from anything that I can inject comedy into, we did. I hosted the Craft Beer Festival for 2 years. I did MC'd Roller Derby and then helped promote for them for a long time. And then I slept with a lot of women here. Like that's a lot.
I think that's the goal of every guy that's out here in EPs. Sleep with as many women as possible.
Yeah. And all the female listeners are going to be like, "Oh my god!" That's so, but I guarantee you,
oh my god, it's that guy!
Yeah, oh my god! Thanks for the follows.
That's what's up, man. So you said you are originally from here. You grew up on what side of town?
I was a Lower Valley kid. Yeah, I was
dangerous, dude.
Extremely. Here's the weird part is that like I'll go by and visit, and it's really cleaned up,
right?
And it's strange because I'm like, when the fuck did you guys get roundabouts? And shit? Yeah. I don't trust anybody who lives out here to figure this shit out, right? And I'm used to like every elementary school just having fields of like weeds and dirt, and that's it. And I go over there and I'm like, is this fucking fake turf and shit? So went to
People
Thomas.
are moving up, dude. They're making moves.
I'm all for it, but the thing is that like. You remember maybe it's an El Paso thing where you guys like we all do that whole entire like you rep how ghetto you are,
right? Look at Joe, dude.
Yeah, dude. Look at him.
Look at him, man.
Like it doesn't matter. It's all like, oh, bro, I'm fucking poor, and they're like, bitch, you think you're poor? And then it just turns into this pissing fucking competition.
Yeah,
like, yo, I don't even know my dad, bro. I don't know my stepdads. I don't know anybody, right? It's fucking weird.
That sounded just like me. Dude.
Yeah, you just called out these two right off the bat, dude.
And that's why it felt weird to like go back over there and be like, hey, everything looks good. And they're like, yeah, but you weren't here when that Good Time stores was open. And I was all like, yeah, I was. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but you weren't held up there. And it's like, no, I was. I was just not gonna fucking put it out there. And then like, and you know, because of the traveling and everything, whenever I do bring up El Paso anytime, they'll be like, hey, yeah, how many times you been stabbed at over there? Right. You know, how many times you ever been? And it's like, dude, even people who aren't from here will have that immediate view of like, this city is dangerous, but we have good food.
Right.
Like
and we all kind of know each other in some fucking way. Yeah,
everybody
that's
knows each
true.
other.
It's
Well,
funny.
it's because it's people like Chewy that come over from Juarez and shit.
So you said something that caught my ear. You said the good time story. Remember
Yeah,
when this
dude.
gas station was
Yeah,
a
the
good
good
time?
Yeah, good
dude?
times.
Yeah.
Like that was like my dad's favorite fucking gas station to go to. Like that was like he would go there, buy his fucking beers every fucking day. The good time right here. That's now at, what is it,
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. So it's
Why
good.
wouldn't you want to have a good time?
Dude, but it's cool because like he grew up in the Lower Valley. He's fucking witnessed and experienced the same shit, and it's kind of cool that we just connect on something like that. But yeah, that's badass. So
Yeah, but it got to a point where he's like, yeah, fuck this. I'm going to Vegas.
well, we'll get into that. We'll get into you going to Vegas. But like, what were you doing before you like did comedy? Like, what was like a 9 to 5 that you might have had before?
Oh, dude, I was a part-time work junkie, man. I worked everywhere. As soon as I was graduating, I worked at a Kirkland's inside Cielo Vista, right? So I was just moving cast iron fences for old ladies and
Jesus
shit,
Christ.
dude. Like the whole place just smelled like sage and shit. And then at the same time, I got a job at the first ever GameStop that moved over here, and then I started working at that one inside Bassett Center. And then we all would just get really fucked up, and it was like one of those jobs that everybody who was there like didn't want to be there. We were only there because we can get every game like a week prior than everybody else fucking playing it. So like when Halo 2 came out, this is how fucking dated I am, right? All right, when Halo 2 came out, we would gut all of them. And if you guys remember in Xbox games, they used to have the free month subscriptions.
Yeah.
We hoarded the fuck
sir.
out of those.
Of course.
To this day, I've never paid for any like video game subscription ever because we just had so fucking many. And that was like the weird hookup of like, hey dog, I want to play, but hey, my month's out. And like, I got you.
Yeah, I got you. Here's a free trial card, bro. Yep.
He's a
Yes,
street
dude, and
dealer.
that's some straight up like real like gamer shit right there. If you remember that, because that was the thing. Like, bro, if you had a free trial card and you gave that somebody or gave it to someone, that was like precious. It was like you're giving away money and shit, or you're giving away an experience, online gaming.
It was just like,
That's great, bro. I love
commercial now and shit?
I can't wait to tell how many guys I fucked you guys' moms.
Bro, dude, it's because Halo 2 is like my shit. That was like my favorite video game of all time. What year were you born? I was born in 91.
I was 85.
Okay. So, I mean, this guy, he's not even that old. But
That old.
but it's cool because like Halo was like one of like a generational moment for me because like that shit changed like everything if you think about it.
I think, and that's kind of like the beauty of it is, I mean, I grew up playing like video games and shit, and that was like really injected in my life. I'm really awkward around like actually talking to people face to face, but you know, you put up a control and we're all playing Mortal Kombat or some shit like that. Then all of a sudden, I'm like the biggest shit talker, you know, and then I'll put the controller down and I'll be like, hey guys, hopefully.
That's funny.
But after that, managed a Domino's Pizza. I worked in an adult store in Sunland Park for a couple years. I worked at First Cash Pawn for a little while, dude. I was just bouncing everywhere. Like my resume was fucking stupid because it was just I you know, I'd get there and I'd get bored and I'd go do something else. Like, you know, it just was never that. I was more about like, oh, okay, well, hey, you know what I know how to do? I know how to fucking make a pizza and I know how to clean a dildo.
It's a man of many traits.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's a free trial, though.
You guys want a subscription and a vibrator?
He's got it all.
That's funny. So fucking like, were you always into like comedy? Like, did you like watching like funny movies and shit, or like what was it that made you like pivot and say, okay, maybe I can do like something like stand up instead of all these random fucking part time jobs?
I started. I was always into stand up. My pops was big like on record collecting and he was really big on just covering different genres. So on top of every classic rock album and every hip hop album and whatever, he would also collect, you know, a few comedy albums here or there. So I was listening to like Red Fox like growing up. That was kind of one of the guys that I heavily looked up to. And then I wound up taking a job at a hotel in Clint. And when you got all that free time, you know, I just started listening into more comedy. And once I started realizing like, oh man, I'm really into like the old shit, you know, I wound up seeing some girl, wound up at an open mic, and I was like, hey, shit, I fucking listen to this shit at work. I can do this. All the comedians on stage suck, right? and just to give you guys the backstory, Iggy was
Iggy.
there.
You're like, that guy fucking sucks.
He knows this, right?
Okay.
Because I was there on a date with a girl that I would end up dating for several years.
Right.
And then I just got real shit faced and I was all like, fuck these motherfuckers. Like, I could do this.
You heard that, Iggy?
And then I went up there and I ate shit. Like, I died a miserable death. I tried to do everything that I saw and emulated, and then just tried to like bite a style, but try to say my story, and it wasn't me.
Right.
And then I'm a spiteful piece of shit, so I was all like, "Fuck you guys! I'm gonna come back next week, and then we'll see what's up." And then I went and I just kept eating shit over and over again. But the thing is that like these guys over here became like the new friends.
Right.
You know. They were the ones that I was talking to and bullshitting with and then having a beer with. And then, you know, it eventually turned into like, yeah, a little bit of a social club. And your penalty, your punishment, your dues was you had to go up on stage and then eat shit for like 10, 15 minutes. And then like, oh man, that one sucked. Come over here. Come over here.
Okay, so like one thing I really love about like getting to know all these comics is like all of these guys are super cool, from like Puga to Hicks to fucking
Nico.
Nico to Iggy to like
Bonchi.
fucking Bonchi, Jordan, Austin. Like all these guys are super fucking friendly, and like I can see where you say like they become your friends. You know what I mean? And then that's the community that you're in, and like we're all joke tellers here, so we all want to be the best joke teller. That's what it boils down to. But like, how did like someone like Iggy before that? Like you said, you already knew him, or he was just there watching?
He happened to be on the show. He was at the open mic, and out of everybody, because and I'm going to shut you guys the spot because I think I've told you this too. Everybody on, I remember from the open mic, where they all looked the same. You know, everybody looked exactly the same. They were all fucking either cholillo, fucking bald as shit, right? Everybody had a fucking different little fitted goatee, you know.
Just a club full of Iggy's walking around.
They all had a warrant for their arrest.
Yeah, everyone did those fucking jokes too, where they were just kind of like, but my baby mama, da da da, right? And then that's when in my head I was like, nah, fuck that, I could do. You know, I won't go up there and talk about it. And instead, I was the guy who would say the most like fucked up shit, realizing that I was more going for shock than actual humor, you know? And Iggy was the first one who pulled me aside. And I remember we went outside for a smoke, and then he was like, hey, I like how you did this. Hey, you know what? It'd be funnier if you blah, 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 blah. And then he gave me a couple tags that I wound up doing him next week, and then they worked. And then that shit gets like addicting, right? Because then you start like doing your jokes, and then you look at the comics and you're like, that worked? Was that good? Was that good? Okay, cool. And you get fucking, it's a weird ass high. Like
get addicted, dude. Yeah, that's why I don't take shit from Iggy, dude. I don't want to get addicted.
I don't want to talk shit because I'm probably gonna have to give him a ride.
They're right there. That was brilliant comedy. Okay. Yeah, but it's cool that like somebody like Iggy, somebody that is older than you, somebody that's been around, kind of already in the scene, and he sees something that like is special in you, or that he said, hey, I like this, and maybe here's just my take on it, you know? And that reminds me of something that like Bonchi would do, is like fucking, let me just give you a little spin on this differently and see if you can use it. Maybe it would work, you know? But it's cool to have at least people that are there to like, that they're engaging
they
with you.
Listen
you know?
to it.
Yeah, they listen and they care about it enough to like give their opinion.
I think that's kind of like why I'm a firm believer that this comedy game isn't a competition. Like it never has been. Right? I keep thinking about how the funniest motherfucker that you know, think about the smartest joke you've ever heard set up on stage, and how a dude can go up after them and make a fart noise and then crush, right? So it doesn't matter, right? It really comes down to what you think is funny, what I think is funny. Like, I love it when kids are running around outside and then they fall on their fucking face. That's like the funniest thing to me, you know? Like fucking old ladies falling, dude. It's hilarious to me. I love that shit, right?
Crossing the line there.
Yeah, I was with you. I was like, fuck them kids. But then I was like, my grandma, son.
I know. Bunch of snowflakes out there. That's my PC comedy.
But I was just thinking about my gram, son. You know,
there are other old people.
I know, but she's like my favorite.
That's somebody
old person,
else's grandma, though, dude.
Picture fucking a Nazi grandmother.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, fuck that bitch.
She can fall.
She broke her neck.
Just kidding. God bless. We're all going to hell.
Oh man, Yolanda Saldivar. What the fuck?
How did you just get a sticker? Look. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like Yolanda Saldivar.
You got a problem in here,
Dude,
Chris.
Yolanda Saldivar.
I don't know where
I know we live in the desert, but holy fuck.
Where did you just pull those out
Jesus,
from?
dude.
Okay. All right. So
Is that like a mousetrap or some shit? Like, what, you trying to get something for dinner?
oh, dude, it was just stickers. What the fuck?
That shit hurt.
Okay. All right. You were saying that. I'm sorry. You
No, yeah, that
so rudely interrupted
Sorry,
by this
dude.
guy.
it was literally the most El Paso thing to fucking happen right now. Is you just stand there and like, pinche goatheads.
Yeah, dude.
Doritos.
As we're sitting in a room.
Yeah, dude.
That's we're
not even
indoors. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, comedy's not the competition, and I know everyone's gonna be like, I gotta be the best out over there, and be like, you know what it is? You guys are gonna like a comedian that we don't like, you know, or it's gonna go varied and varied. So essentially, I think after a while, I just kind of stopped giving a fuck and then started just telling what I was experiencing, what I was going through. And then it's weird because the more honest I was about that, more people were coming up to him being like, yo, I fucking feel with that. And then now I have all these like, and it's weird to say after this long, like these, like a fan base of people who are like, hey, we show up to your shows because we know you're going to get, you know, piss us off in some sort of way. We know you're going to get pissed off up there, or you know that you're going to say something that's really fucked up, and we're not going to agree with you, but damn if we don't think it's kind of funny. And it's the weirdest realization is that, I mean, isn't that like all fucking art? Like, yeah. Why the fuck am I going to give you what you want as opposed to like me just describing, you know, that's why when you guys brought up like, hey, El Paso and everything, hey, I love my fucking city. I totally rep it. My issue with it is that there's more dimensions to me than that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? And so I'm a big fan of I've got people who live in Vegas who are from El Paso, but all they come up to me and do, and no hi, no nothing. It's hey, fucking El Paso, bro. And it's all like, my name's Adam. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's like we can be more. And then I figure on a bigger platform, I can turn around and show the light and be like, hey, El Paso deserves more of a fucking spotlight as opposed to just, hey, we all just get fucked up over here.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, they still do that.
I mean, that's that's what they do, you know. But
But I mean, at the same time, all that, like the style of your comedy could be, could be dangerous because, you know, from what I heard too. I mean, you got stabbed at one point, right?
Yep.
What's the story with that?
I got stabbed at a venue called the Bayou. It's faded. It's been several years. At the Bayou, we used to have this Wednesday night showcase over there, and then they were having a wake for some cholio.
they had a wake for a cholio.
Yeah.
One of Iggy's
No,
friends.
wait, hold on. I thought wakes were like an Irish thing, though.
Nah, dude, they fucking.
No, they do that in the Lower Valley, apparently.
And if you haven't been there,
That's crazy, dude.
What is it now? Is it like the Wing House or some shit like that? Yeah. So it used to be a place called the Bayou, and they would let us have this show over there every Wednesday. And I mean, it was a fucking comedy show, so it wasn't like a lot of people that we used to have. So one day we get there, and there's bikes out in the front, you know, a bunch of old hot rods and everything. And we think like, oh, there's a car show going on. And it wasn't. They were all there. People were crying. There was a table set aside. There was a bunch of like flowers and roses and then fucking, you know, velas and fucking candles and shit and everything. They were all over there. And then they told them like, hey, there's a comedy show coming in, and they were refusing to leave, right? And so we tried to postpone it. And then they were like, no, like I still remember the owner being like, no, hey,
Just do
like,
it.
now's the time they need laughter. And it was like,
were they wrong?
Right now. God bless.
and
It's a little bumming in here.
he'll corroborate the story because at the time I had never met him, but they were telling me, they were like, hey, there's this guy who does the Latino Comedy Jam that he's planning on coming out in tonight's show. And we thought like, holy shit, the place is packed. Well, let's give him a fucking show. At that time, I was still new to producing my own shit. So I had a DJ, you know, we paid him. I had a host and everything. And this was the one night I was going to go last. I had planned I was going to go last on the show. It's like one of the first times I ever actually closed it out. And we put up a bunch of comics, you know, Sam Butler, Omar Tarango was over there. I don't even remember if you were on the show. I can't remember. Yeah. But I remember I wanted to put up a lot of the heavy hitters to impress the dude. And nobody gave a fuck. Like a packed room of just pissed off like biker cholios, you know, just mad.
Were they like talking during everyone's set and shit? Yeah.
Yeah. And at the end, there was a dude who got real mad. And then
Iggy.
It was he.
he started screaming from the bar. He's all like, stop this shit. Stop the fucking comedy. We're all sad and fuck. Right? And
You had to close it that
This is
night.
fucked. This is such a fucked situation, bro.
dude, and I remember I'm there like at the bar, like getting a drink. I'm hearing this dude scream at the stage. And then I'm thinking, fuck, I'm next.
He's closing it out.
This is what I gotta go up for?
Yeah. And so I'm fucking slamming shots and everything. I'm like, just fucking get through it, dude. Just fucking get through it, right? I go up on stage and then I start like talking, and then the dude's all like, hey, shut the fuck up. Just turn on the jukebox. Hey, play oldies for Flaco.
Hey, I don't blame him for being mad. I'm like, I want my boy to hear his jams. You know, he just died.
We even tried to like, hey, don't worry. Hey, we got a DJ. You guys don't have to turn on the jukebox. We'll make the DJ
Got you,
play
we
it. Right. We'll have them everything, you know. And it started off, I remember starting off like apologetic, like, hey, I'm sorry. Like,
Sorry,
I'm
Flaco.
Sorry, Flaco.
Sorry, fuck.
And then I totally did the whole, and this is a kiss of death for any comedy show where you're like, hey, everybody raise their drinks, you know, for the fall. And then everyone's like, hey, and then I drink and I'm like, so relationships are weird, you know? Like, there's no coming from that.
Right, yeah. You dug yourself into a grave right there.
Yeah, and then the dude got mad, and then I said something. He got mad and he kept saying to fucking play oldies for Flaco. And then I was on stage and I kind of got mad. And at the time, I was really good about dealing with hecklers. Like, to this day, it's kind of one of my favorite things to do. So you're gonna talk shit. Fine, we'll make this about you. And he said it. I was drunk enough to have it trigger something. And then I said, hey, he's dead now. All songs are oldies. And
Damn, what a fucking savage. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was savage as fuck, dude. Jesus.
They're all oldies.
the dude charged the stage.
Oh, shit.
And then the whole fucking fight broke out. The guy who was sitting in the front, and I put this in my set, like there's a couple embellishments here, but the guy who was sitting in the front, and I'll drop names so we know who he was a guy named David Glim. He was also a stand-up comic. He's a fucking big motherfucker. He's a big tattoo piercer guy who was sitting in the front enjoying the show. He had brought some girls to show, but he's also one of those guys who will jump in the line of a fight.
Yeah.
Right. So he sees that dude, and then they both start squaring up with each other, right? And the guy, fucking little short, you know, fucking cholio, dude, you're stereotypical. Whatever you close your eyes, and then you're thinking the bald.
This guy?
Gonna pinchy triangle right here, just fucking this. And they both start squaring up like, what bitch, go fucking sit down, fucking. And they start getting into each other, and then they start shoving each other around. Now, Glim is a big guy, and yes, I'm sure he can fight, but that night, motherfucker got tripped up, fucking fell, right? This guy jumped up on stage. We all started getting into a fucking tussle, and then I felt it. Like, I fucking felt it. I felt it go in, and then I moved my arm, and I switched out. The cops were called. They get this guy. I'm over there with napkins and everything, just kind of covering up. But the thing is, I've also been drinking, so I'm just
gushing blood,
dude. And
He just starts laughing.
so I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I'm trying to like get on top of this. So I'm looking for the microphone to talk shit. and I get it, and I'm all like, fucking knife fight. And then I start singing Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Beat it.
You better lift and better do a good job. That's really fucking, that's good.
Yeah.
Chill, we're gonna get copyrighted. Chill.
Yeah,
You sounded too good there. That's weird.
You got it.
You're into
Copyright.
kids too,
It's
huh?
hoo-hoo. You got
In this place,
What was that, Joe? What the fuck was that?
You can't get copyrighted, dude.
What? Yeah, but what was that? That's never getting copyrighted. Whatever you did.
fucking
here in El Paso, we said,
Nelson from The Simpsons or some shit. Nelson, that's your new name.
fucking, I see.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, the fucking ambulance comes in, and the entire time as all of this is fucking like flaring up, and they're clearing out. The bouncers are coming in there, they're breaking up the fights and everything. The cops take the dude. The ambulance shows up, and then they saw my arm, and then they kind of patched me up right then and there. They're like, "You don't need to go urgent care. It wasn't like deep enough to get anything. Like, you're good. We'll just put some liquid stitch on you." The entire time as this is happening, I hear in the back of the room, since I started singing, all I hear is that fucking and that's the day I met Ponchi Herrera.
Uncle Punch,
Tío Ponch.
the goat.
That's yeah. After
Stupid ass laugh too that you did.
that, the fucking he's all like,
No
why
Ponchi,
the
no
fuck
party."
is this happening?
Fucking Punchy man.
And so he went after that. We became real good friends. Come to find out that one time he pulled me over earlier in his fucking in his real work vehicle, and turned into like he became my mentor. He's the one who got me into the clubs, and then it started from that night.
Boom.
You know?
Just like
the
that.
party never ended, dude.
Shout out to Punchy. Give him a shout out, please.
I love that
No
guy.
punch, no party.
Punch.
You guys have a soccer game right now, huh?
Oh, he's an animal, son. He's just he's an all around animal in the best way.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Straight dogs.
All right, so
Insane.
so Adam, what was the biggest challenge for you like when you started to produce your own shows? Like, because obviously, like, it's one thing to be able to just go to the shows and show up, but if you're the one that's putting all this shit together, like, what are the types of challenges that you were facing, and how are you able to just like get through all that shit?
You know what it is that all right, El Paso, I'm gonna talk a little shit.
Talk a little shit, bro. Talk a little shit. I'm here with you, son.
Keep it going. El Paso always wants the success, but they'll fucking like they want the hot show. You guys want the fucking like holy shit. I saw Jason Craig is bringing out a bunch of guys at Escada at the park and everything. He's doing all these fucking big
Hey,
shows.
shout out Jason Craig,
yeah,
man.
shout out to him.
That's boys.
He's a cool homie, man. But like the build up of the follow up of like somebody who's barely getting started all the way up, that's not there. So whenever I'm trying to produce a show and I'm trying to point out, hey, you guys should pay, $5-10 cover to come see Iggy Samaniego and Ponchi Herrera and Nico Jimmy and then throw them on there, like it was always a hard sell. It was like the hardest fucking thing to
Right.
get.
It was like pulling teeth and shit.
Yeah. And the weird part is I also understand that a lot of these guys at the time were like new, So of course it's hard for me to put a monetary value at something that like is
not
just,
known.
Yeah. Hey, if you pay for this, we will make the next one better and bigger and bigger. And then we're always going to come back, tip our head. Thank you, El Paso. We're going to keep building more and more and more. But it's that little middle ground. I know it's gotten better, right? As I still watch from afar to see how everything's been going and moving around over here. But that support, like the fact that you guys have been hitting me up to come on the podcast. And then I've always said like, yeah, we just got to make the schedules coincide. But then the fact that you guys also had guests and fans who are like, hey, when are you doing it? Like that's fucking mad crazy love, dude. Like that's insane,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and that's the cool part about like why we brought on so many of these guys. Like we talked to like Iggy's been here like It's already the 20th.
He lives in the closet.
But like it's cool because we
Because he's here to fucking take care of the weeds.
we touched base with all these guys, like from Nico, like I said, to Puga, to fucking Jordan Savai, to Marco Antoine, to
Ponchi's been on twice.
We had Ponchi on here twice. We had fucking Puga on here multiple times. Joe Rodriguez that you guys mentioned earlier. So like it was cool because we were just building a community, and it was just like getting to know all you guys. And then every time we had one of you guys on, somebody else was like, yo, like, you know, I'm down. And so like it's like cultivating the support is like the hardest thing that you can do. But if you can do it and you can get some genuine fucking people that really fuck with you, like that's what you really want to fucking aim for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want those, like, you know, and I know people who are like, I want my A1 from day one, you know, like that's what I want. And the weird part is that, hey, that's great, but I'm also welcoming all the fucking new people that I have to turn around.
This shit's always evolving, dude.
Yeah.
Always.
You know for a fact somebody's gonna come in and hey, if you're listening to this podcast because I'm on it, go back and listen to the other episodes too. You know, like go out and find the catalog and then go and support. I'll talk shit about every one of the comics who have been up here, but I love them all to fucking death.
Right.
You know, and it's got to that point where, because I bring up that whole entire, hey, this comedy's not a competition, and then the fact that community based, like they treat it like, oh, you're a better fan because you were there from the beginning, or hey, you know, you're a fan, but like you like this guy better. You can like multiple things. So trying to throw shows like at like some of our more successful shows were like in the patio with old Rest in Peace Mavericks, you know, off of James Watt, where we would have patio shows just filled, no seating whatsoever, just packed full of fucking people. And then trying to get bar owners to give us percentage of your liquor sales when we know that's the driving force of El Paso economy is fucking bar sales.
Yeah.
You know? So I would settle for like, hey, give me $200. I'll pay out the comics, you know, and then maybe a small bar tab while they're making thousands.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they're eating.
Yeah.
They're eating good.
They're fucking eating. And guess what? They get a second location bar and everything. But in that sense, guess what? Now then that grows too, because then now I'm at that second bar.
Right.
And it just turns into like selling shows off of FOMO. You know, like you don't, you want to be like, yo, bro, were you there at that show? I heard a dude got stabbed. Yeah. We're going to next week's show.
We're going to the one tonight. Yeah.
You think he's going to get stabbed again?
Plus, I got a free membership trial, doggy.
But I think it's also like important what you were saying though, like if you have like a bar owner or somebody like a business owner that sees like what you guys are doing and says, hey, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys in. Like, I'll give you like a $200 fucking tab at the bar. You know, you guys fucking bring in your crew, set up however you want, and we fucking turn this random fucking Thursday night into a fucking comedy night. Like it's it's almost like it seems like a win-win for everybody. But if they're not willing to give a little bit, then it's kind of like they're fucking you, really. You know?
Yeah.
It's just, you take a chance on your local talent. There's so many amazing bands and artists and fucking graphic designers. Don't act like I didn't see that fucking shirt.
Hey, shout out Next Gen, man.
Do not fucking act, dude.
Don't act like I didn't see that next gen and Rugrat format, baby. Let's go.
I saw that and I was like, that's fucking smart.
That's sick, dude.
Smart. Right.
Chewy, you owe me a beer. Just kidding.
These next gen kids, man.
Next Gen.
You know, it's weird because like, okay, I come from a punk rock background. I used to go to all fucking punk shows and shit, you know? So my favorite bands wasn't going to go see like Black Flag or, you know, fucking Animal and shit. I was watching like the little local fucking thrashers because those are the ones who were like hungry. And those are the ones that you saw like, Jesus Christ, that dude just punches bassist and they just
that guy does not care about life at all.
Nah, he just fucking, that guy just spit a tooth at me, dude. Like, and it turned into like, guess what? The best advertisement was me going around telling people, dog, fucking, I saw a minor in cryptozoology, man. Fucking the guy's crippled as fuck. He was like, hey, shout out Zeke Carter, the lead singer. Thanks for coming out to the show last night. But that's what it is that if you want something to grow, and I know it sucks because you're asking them to fucking support.
You got to do it though. Yeah. You have to do it.
So we got to stop Chris or Misa next time?
Yeah.
This guy, He looks like you look like you could take a knife, dude. I don't know.
He's taking the punches.
Yeah, you took some punches. You look good, so maybe a knife this time.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let's try you, bro. You
Nah,
got
dude.
more.
He's got
I'll bleed out right away. I've been
Y'all want
drinking a
some
lot.
bacon?
Like Adam. Okay.
Gravy comes out and shit.
All right. So, for you, Adam, like when you're pursuing this like career, right, and you're saying like I'm gonna do comedy, and this is like really what I want to dedicate myself to. So, what does it take for you to actually pick up and move to somewhere like Las Vegas? What are the benefits of doing something like that?
So this is where probably the final thing. As much as I loved this city, I hit a glass ceiling. I wasn't able to get further around. When my final years here, I was able to travel. You know, I was already doing shows in LA. I was doing shows in Arizona. I was already kind of spreading about. I was already doing most of Texas as it was. But like I was driving, 6-7 hours to go to San Antonio to do 10 minutes and then not even be able to sell merch or any of that stuff.
Right.
I had to do it because I needed to meet new people. I needed to go out over there. And at this time was when all my productions were like at a high. I had so many venues that were producing comedy-based events from like the trivia nights, the karaoke nights, the open mics, the fucking showcases, fucking bingo. I ran bingo for fucking Prickly Elder.
Wait, I forgot they had
I
that.
remember Nico doing that shit.
Yeah, I know, because I gave him that fucking job. So
Yeah, there for a while, and I remember that's where I met Nico. Was that fucking?
and that's the thing, is because we were supporting with the local bars. We got to know everybody who was there, fucking Lenny, and then fucking
Shout out
Johnny.
Nico.
You
Shout
know,
out Lenny.
so we were like,
Lenny.
fucking Lenny, thanks for the shots. And-
Yup.
but that's the deal, is that like you would fucking have all these productions and stuff, and then it wasn't making me happy. It was paying my bills, but I kept thinking about everybody that I looked up to who capped out here, and I figured I could do more for my community by not being here, finding stuff and then bringing it back, so I'm happy in Vegas because it was a choice between Los Angeles and Vegas. And Vegas, I could smoke inside, so that was
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
The biggest fucking check on the pro side. Like, yes, we can smoke.
The only
inside.
one.
it's weird because at that time I had a girlfriend who was living in LA, and I was
Right.
like,
And still,
I'm gonna stay in Vegas.
That's funny. Hey, at least you know what you want, man.
dude, hey, fucking, I'm still in Vegas. We're not together, so like.
She stayed in LA.
But that was the whole deal, was that like I got over there, and the second I got over there, I ran into other El Paso comics, or I ran into all the comics too that I worked with while I was here. So like, Greg Wilson and Corey and Chad the Smash Brothers and Kabir Singh and Pablo Francisco and everybody.
Carlos Mencia.
Yeah, Mencia too. Like he fucking took care of me. Like he was really good about like, hey, I know this guy, he's good. And then I kind of skipped a line. I got over there.
Right.
I got into the clubs fast. And because of all the
work you put in here.
because this city, holy fuck, is it a different grinder. Holy shit, this place. Like, dog. Like, you guys know, you guys have been to a comedy show where it's
Yeah,
not,
dude, I did it twice, and I was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah. Think about you're sitting there, and then the dude's not funny, but you want to be supportive, and then everybody practice their fucking fake laugh just to show support. That
That's what I told these guys. That's what I told these guys. I was like, "Yo, make sure at least give me that fake laugh." Right?
Yeah, that's my go-to.
you ever do it? You ever do it without smiling?
Well, I don't think I tried. I don't think.
Try it.
No, it's not as good. I think it's like I'm also selling you like the fucking emotion.
Oh, they can't see you from the stage.
Oh,
that's
that's
the beauty
true.
of it,
They just
too.
want to hear
That's
it.
true. They just want to
Just
hear
take a
that.
recorder and
Yeah.
just
Yeah, so just
put that laugh track in there.
You know what's funny is like Bonchi's like automatically 100% of the goddamn time doing that anytime I'm at a show with him.
Yeah.
Like he's like just for no reason, dude.
it's
hilarious. I love it.
I can't do what he does, but at the clubs over there, I'll start like an applause break at
Right.
like bad jokes. Like someone will say something, I'll be like, "Good answer."
Yeah. Get it going. Let's go. That's funny, dude.
So yeah, moving out to Vegas, and then you wind up seeing that like everybody there is from a different city, so all of that culture shock just happens all at once. You know?
Yeah, Vegas is a very transient city, you know?
Yeah. Like, that's some hot transients.
The strip.
So, like,
That strip?
so you've been out there how long now? Because it's been a while, right?
It's about 4 years now. Yeah, about 4 years. 4 years now, as of last month. I did my final show at the El Paso comic strip. I got all mega emotional and everything. I remember crying in the car and shit.
He's all drunk.
Yeah, I was pretty fucked up.
You got stabbed again?
and I called up my ex, and then I was all like, "I'm leaving tomorrow."
She's like, we've been broken up for 3 years, man.
She's all like, fucking, "Let it go."
Let it go, dude.
And then no, she actually helped me load the U-Haul.
She's like, get this
What a
motherfucker
gem,
out of
huh?
here.
What a gem.
Get him the fuck out of here.
She helped you because she wanted you gone.
She wanted me
that bad.
fucking out.
She's like, please.
Dude, it was hilarious.
Call with me.
Packed everything, got into the van, drove to Vegas, and then I had 3 shows that night when I got in town.
Damn.
So it was like, I get there and I'm all like,
Back to work.
all right, back
Wipe
to
his
work,
tears
dude.
off and bam.
Yeah, fucking go for it. And it's been like that since. You know, even during the quarantine, it's just fucking show.
Well, yeah, Las Vegas was one of the places where they're like, we're not really gonna fucking
Close all the way.
down. What do you mean? What do you mean we gotta close the
They
whole
found
time?
ways. They
Yeah, they're
found
like,
ways.
no, dude, we'll do shit differently. We're
Money talks.
we're about the money over here. In case you haven't noticed, it's fucking Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but like, are you producing shows out there already, or is
So-
that something you're still working on?
So I have been co-producing shows out there for the past couple of years. The reason why I don't want to super co-produce is that I started getting picked up for more tours. I started getting picked up for more bigger shows and festivals and stuff. And whenever I produce a show, I do kind of mama bird it. So I kind of like hanging out there and then watching the show grow for at least like the first 2-3 months. And I don't have that time to like just stay there,
yeah.
and then, you know, make sure my Tuesday night show hits off. We used to do a vegan taco bar, right, in Vegas. I was open 24 hours, and we would throw a 5-hour comedy show, right? We'd do an hour and a half of like heavy hitters, monsters, right? And I pay them like $20, do 10 minutes. This is the pro open mic.
Yeah.
So I was getting the dudes who were just headlining clubs just pop in for a spot at this small little fucking vegan taco bar. And they were all punk as fuck, because all graffitied all out and had a little shit stage. And then you would just see guys go up there, work out 10 minutes and be like, all right, pussy, on my way. And then they would leave. And then there would be an actual open mic at the end of it, which 9 times out of 10 would have like the craziest homeless fucking people
Who can only imagine, bro.
who just performed. There was a guy who was performing on stage. We filmed it too. I don't know who has it, but his name is Vance C. Pooh. He's a small little old
Vance C. Pooh.
That's the fucking small little old dude. He says he's like performed the Robin Williams and shit and everything. And from the photos and the way his jokes are, you can tell, right? But like as he was up on stage, all of us in our Vegas group chat got a notice that he had been missing for like a year.
Holy shit.
That his daughter was looking for him, that he ran away from home.
Holy shit.
And then we were like,
He's what you're doing.
we see like a lawyer photo of him, and he's all fucking dressed up. And then it's like him in fucking like cargo shorts and a fucking like beat up
A
shirt.
different identity,
We
dude.
take a picture of him and we're like, hey, is this your dad? and they're like, oh my God, you guys found him. We just need to know that he's alive. And we're like, okay, that's what it was. So
What the fuck?
That's wild, dude.
so producing shows is like over there. It's like, yeah, I can't do this shit every week. Like,
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. So what's it like? Like, I've never even been to Vegas. So
Really?
no, dude, never, not once.
What?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm not like, I don't know.
You are
I
one
feel like you
pathetic
go to
loser.
Vegas if like you're really into like gambling and the shows.
No, not really.
Nah, not really. Because there are 2 Vegases. There's that Vegas that all the tourists are
tourist
part
team.
of,
Right.
But even that part has a lot of locals integrated with it because that's their job. Right.
Yeah, they work there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They work there. There's a lot of comedians who do tour guide work, you know, where they're paid to talk and make jokes
Right.
while they're leading.
Yeah.
crowds
Take you
to-
through the fucking hotel, show you all the spots.
Here's what it is, guys.
Yeah,
Blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. Here's
Crack
this.
a good line, get these people laughing, make them feel good. They're ready to spend some money. Let's
Get
go.
a tip. Let's go.
The money that they make is stupid.
Stupid,
It's
dude. I can only
fucking
imagine.
ridiculous. They'll put out their little Cash App, QR codes and everything like that, and maybe on a day, on a slow nights they'll make like maybe $250, right? And then that's on top of their already like 18, 19, $20 an hour.
Right.
You know, and then they're there for like at least 8 to 12 hours, depending on them. You know, and then they pick like 2-3 days to do it. They can still travel, do whatever the fuck they want, and then come back and then like, hey, by the way, I got a show tonight. Come out and see it. You know?
Right.
So they've already padded the rooms.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
So that integration over there, like Vegas has that where the locals are definitely guiding and definitely making money off the tourists. And then there's the other ones, like the other sides of it, like Summerlin or the North Side or Henderson, which is like what you guys have it, just, you know, same thing. Like we have Water Street in Henderson is like their Vegas strip. It's not much to mention,
right?
But it's got about as many bars as you guys have like downtown,
right?
You know, where you walk by and then it's a fucking antique store,
like Cincy.
And then fucking it's fucking Cincy. It's like here's a store, you know, they sell like yoga shit over there. By the way, here's a little fucking bar here. And there's another fucking bar here. Oh, by the way, now there's a casino. And then, you know, the casinos are open 24 hours. The bars will shut down, and then hey, go into the casino, get fucked up over there. You know, it's the strangest thing, and I will say it this. I moved over there and I started drinking and partying less, you know, because you can do
so
it whenever you
available.
want. Yeah, it's so available. It's no longer. I was noticing this last night. I went to Monarch, and I started seeing everybody look at their watches. And
Yeah.
Last call.
Closing time, dude.
and I was all like, and I forgot that feeling of like, what are we doing? What the fuck happened?
Did you get beer? No.
Chris does that starting at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
dude.
He's like, oh shit. Last call.
Yeah, we got to be prepared for later, dude. You don't want to get caught without beer. That's like rookie mistake number one.
It was weird. At the end of the night, I was like, so we're all done? Like,
You alcoholic.
I'm just saying, bro.
Mistake number one.
Rookie mistake number one. Not enough beer.
Yeah.
That's on you.
yeah.
It's on nobody but yourself. At
Did
that point.
you ever thrown a house party?
Yeah.
For like you, how many house parties have you thrown? Because I hear the voice of like you definitely have.
Dude,
He's a seasoned vet.
I threw some house parties at my parents' crib, and every single one of them got raided because my neighbors were assholes. But they were super lit. I'll tell you that much.
Beer left over for the next
Yeah,
one.
dude, of course. Dude, beer was never an issue. There was going to be plenty of beer. You know what I mean? It was just like I had a shitty neighbors that didn't let us fucking underage
Did you
drink.
invite them?
No, dude, they're
Oh,
old
okay.
people,
Well, then
dude.
maybe that's why.
No, fuck them. Anyways, okay, so back to Vegas, dude, because like I said, I've never been there. I've heard all about it. You know, they got legal weed there, fucking expensive alcohol, all this crazy shit. Chewy's a big fan of the prostitutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean, Chewy? Don't give me that look. Bro, he came back from Vegas last time and he's like, look at these call cards, son.
He's like, I'm going to save him for
He's like,
next
smell
time.
my finger, bro. Smell my finger.
dude. Get out of here, Chewy.
I will say my favorite thing that Vegas did with those cards is that it's the kind of saddest thing ever since the fucking quarantine and all that shit, right? They don't allow you to like litter with them, right? So they're not all over the floor anymore. You know? So as soon as you get a card and then say you were to fucking throw it, that lady or that dude has to go over there and then pick it back up, or else they get fined.
Yeah, because your name is on there, so they can find you.
So they like pick it, and it's just like sad, like I have to pick up these dirt titties, you know? And then like
Dirt.
It's kind of like being at the strip club. You have to pick up them dollar bills.
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy how Vegas is just allowed to be like its own little fucking
Sin City, bro.
like, yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, you can fuck hookers here, it's fine.
It's
like,
very- it's
but
very
do that in El Paso? No, sir.
He's like, it's fine, it's fine.
Like,
Bro,
you
my
know what I
first
mean?
time getting there, I remember we come out of the hotel, and then some guy's on a bike, right? And then he's like, "You guys need to ride to a dispensary," and I'm over here like, "Bro, dude, like I had to hide my shit on the way over here. Now you want to give me a free ride, and it was free too."
Yeah, because
So
he gets a kickback, right? For every person. So when you go over there, and then that guy will be like, "Hey, tell him fucking Pancho sent you in there," and you go in there. Yeah, Pancho dropped us off, and they're like, "Cool. Hey, it's $40 an ounce," and you're like, "Get the fuck out." Okay,
Yeah.
shit, right? And then whatever they get paid, that dude gets a cut of it. So they're looking for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
They're
We asked the
actively
guy, like,
seeking
he
you
dropped
out.
us off. I was
Yeah.
like, "Are you gonna be here after?" He's like, "No, man, you guys aren't that far." He was like, "So we have to walk back." He's like, "You guys will be flying back, all right?"
Yeah.
Flying back. You'll be on Air Force One back to your fucking hotel.
That's
Con Air.
the drinking, the partying. I was bringing it up. I brought it up last night in my set that my friends over there in Vegas, because you just hang out with all the people you work with, right? So I'm with a bunch of comics all the time. But now some of my closest friends are now like all porn stars. Like it's the fucking
They're making
Is that
bank.
good or bad? I don't know.
they're the first ones to send me text messages on my birthday and like, hey man, fucking happy birthday, and hey, are you gonna be at so and so bar, and hey, we're gonna be at XS, come by and join us and shit. And then I'll hang out, and it's not like it's like this,
Yeah.
you know, it's
The
just
homies.
weird. And then it's like the fucking girls are out there being like their titties are out and everything, and
Like
they're
nothing.
hey, what's up? Like nothing. It's a strange like you hung out with the. Have you ever like taken a first timer to a strip club? And then they're just constantly
Yeah.
this,
nervous.
while everybody else is all like, dude, fucking chill,
Dude.
Like act like you've been here.
Grab a
before.
tit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Grab a tit.
Grab a chair and chill. Grab a chair. I mean, a tit or a chair or both.
Yeah. Shout out Katie Morgan.
Hey,
And
what's the name?
yeah. Katie Morgan's a fucking legend.
Are these your porn star friends?
Katie Morgan.
I'm gonna look it up on my phone, not on Leonard's laptop.
Savage as fuck.
It's your wife's
Yeah,
laptop.
not on company fucking laptops. We're not looking
Katie
for
Morgan,
porn
you
on
said
there.
Katie Morgan, Evan Stone, Jackie Knight, Jada Kai.
Damn.
Just like, hold up, chill. What
Look,
are
dude,
I'm gonna need that list, right? Let me see.
Hey, you haven't heard Joe say shit all fucking.
Yeah, just
episode,
porn
man.
stars? Where?
Where? Hold on.
Titties?
We were chilling after a show.
You're a dog, Joe. And not in a good way. Bro,
Yeah,
you
Jada
found
Kai.
her already?
Let me see.
It's Jada Kai.
God damn.
She had him. He had it on the tab already.
Bro,
Yeah,
don't
speed
let that
dial.
Rugrat t-shirt fool you. He's a dog too.
Let me see it.
Look at you.
Shout out
Allah.
Jada. She just made a Playboy
Looking up porn
centerfolds,
stars over here.
And those guys became like my friends. Those are the ones that like, hey, we're in LA. We're where are you at your show and everything. And it's the strangest fucking thing.
Hey, I just saw her this morning.
This guy.
Then they're the fucking nicest people. And then they'll turn around and be like, hey, this is my stepmom. You know,
We need to go to Vegas ASAP.
and you're just hanging out like, okay, like, oh, what's up? You know,
Dude, that's crazy.
Try to replace me, but bitch, I'm one of a kind. You know, I be speed racing up on the highway 95. Look, I don't give a fuck why these niggas hating on me. Oh, wait, because I got your bitch tripping on me. She said my love promethazine got her leaning on me. Spanish mommy with that accent, bet she call me Poppy. Okay, yeah, she be hitting my phone.
Yeah, dude. So like as far as shows, like do you have like a fucking set, like a place that you do your shows in Vegas, or like are you constantly just like going to different venues?
So my home club is at the Stratosphere, the LA Comedy Club, probably the best comedy club over there because it's they called it the LA Comedy Club. So when you Google search it, it takes you to Vegas. Like they did that on purpose.
On purpose?
Yeah. The owners of the club are from Albuquerque,
Oh, what?
right? And then they moved out over there, Matt Chavez and Joaquin Trujillo. And they bring out all these comics. They have 3 shows a night, 6, 8, and 10 every
Damn.
fucking day. Different lineups every goddamn time. It's just right. And then you're having like you'll be there, and then like George Wallace will come up and sit with you. You know, like a legend.
That's
comic,
badass.
Fucking, and he'll just be hanging out watching. Yeah, it's the club. And so they're fucking chill. They've been fucking awesome. And then there's like Brad Garrett's and a Laugh Factory and a Comedy Cellar. I'm not in yet because you gotta go past to New York. But then there's all these little cool bar shows. They have a legendary bar show called the Dirty at 12:30, which is Ralphie May's old room. Ralphie May built the whole room.
Dude, he's hilarious.
Dude,
He was.
fucking-
Rest in peace.
Rest in fucking peace. All of his openers kept the room going. It's a free show that at the least has 500 people guaranteed.
Damn.
Right? Everybody shows up wearing shirts, and then you never know the lineup till you get up there. Like even me, I won't know until
you're up there?
I'll show up, and then he'll be like, "Hey, you're featuring," and I'll be like, "God damn it, okay." And then
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, I'm up.
Should have told me something, man.
fuck, dude, I'm not even fucking dressed. This is
He goes up there. It's like, I got nothing.
Everybody claps for him. Yeah.
I took my girlfriend there, and then she saw the crowd. She's like, "Oh, it's a huge crowd." Like, are you good with this? And I'm like, "Yeah, this is part of the job. It's fucking like trying to like just get your head set to it." And at the end of the show, they come up to you and they're like, "Hey, 5-finger death punch is in the crowd."
Oh, shit.
And then I was all like,
Five-finger
so. And,
Fuck him.
and my girlfriend's all like, "Oh my god, 5-finger death punch." And I was like, "Do you like them?" And she's like, "No."
but I know who they are.
And she's like, can we take a picture with them? And then, yeah, at the end of the night, we're taking a picture. And then there's a photo of my girlfriend all fucked up, grabbing one of the dude's beards, pretending it's hers. And then she like turns and she's like, your band sucks. And then walks the fuck away.
Thank God.
Those are fighting words, dude.
Did you get stabbed?
They gave me free tickets. They're like, well, we suck. Come check us out. And I'm like, okay, now you hate me. Like,
Yeah.
but like,
They hit
He
you back
sold
with
him. He
niceness.
scalped him.
That's wild.
like Vegas is like when it comes to those shows, you'll get invited back to any of the rooms as long as they fucking liked you, you know.
Right.
So it's strange. There's a lot of rooms that I'm welcome in. I just don't know like where I'm gonna be, you know, when I get there, and I'll get the phone call like, hey, by the way, 3 shows tonight. You coming in? And I'm like,
Damn.
yeah.
Right. So when somebody like one of these guys, like one of the comedians from here, when they want to go out to Vegas, like, are you able to help them out, like get them some time?
I have 2 avenues for that. If it's like a brand new comic and I haven't heard enough, I'll send them to the mics. I'll send them to the shows and just go check it out.
Right.
Most of the time, I want the younger comics to watch the guys that inspired me, the guys that they can see nightly over there in Vegas. You know, Butch Bradley is, in my opinion, the best fucking comic in Vegas, easy, right? Because that dude, he has a special out, but the special doesn't him no justice. He's the best live performance because he crowd works.
Yeah.
You can tell motherfucker has 5 shows a week, right? Thursday through Monday, where it's just every 10 p.m. has to deal with the fucking 10 p.m. crowd. And then he'll just go up there and then crowd work his shit out, right? And then I'll make people watch him and I'll be like, watch this motherfucker. If this doesn't like put a fire in your ass or fucking spark some sort of like creativity, like you have no business here.
Right.
And every comic will go over there and be like, how the fuck did he do that? And it's weird because it's like, there you go. That's the bar.
It's an art, dude.
Yeah.
You're watching it.
But if they are good and I trust them and I'm like, hey, you know, I can put you up for a while.
Can vouch for you
I
too.
can mega vouch. I will book them up on paid shows. I'll get them in front of the right people because that's, dude. Like I wish there was more people who were doing that for me. And I'm in a
Right,
position.
exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Showing
so
love.
that's kind of like why I asked, because it's like if you can give back to the community that, because you help build this community that's here now. So it's like if these guys ever want to like step out and go to somewhere like Vegas, it's like they have someone like you that's going to be able to show them the ropes and put them, like you said, in front of the right people. Because that's what they want, and that's what benefits everyone.
Like everybody knows here, you know, like guys like Anthony Austin Brown are fucking monsters on stage. My personal favorite, I love Otis Hicks.
Dude,
Otis is hilarious.
he's my guy, dude. He's hilarious.
Otis is hilarious.
I remember when he first got started and he was just real unsure of himself. It was very, very ha ha ha. You know, you know, look at these chocolate covered raisins, and it was just the same shit. And then, and I mean to blow up your shit, Otis, but you know, I don't care. So
Blow it up.
but as soon as comedians go through like either breakups or something like emotionally impacting, it changes it. So I don't know if he was going, I'm pretty sure he was going through like a breakup with one of his chicks. And then he went up there.
It just got wild, dude.
And we got the dude was just unapologetically like, fuck these bitches. And like,
You're like, yeah.
There's like videos coming out of him like
dude.
dancing, if that's what he calls it. You know, like,
That's
y'all,
funny.
y'all know Otis don't know how to dance. And you're like, motherfuckers in third person now? Get the fuck out.
He had another dimension and shit. But hey, honestly, it could be.
Otis,
We're
don't
not
play.
gonna speculate on what it was, but I can understand when like you might be in a situation where you have like maybe a relationship that's holding you back in a way, and then when that's gone, like you're able to fully be yourself and be like who you really like are. You know, you're not worried about what this person thinks anymore.
Yeah, and like I think Otis figured it out at a certain point, and when I go on the road, it's always like Otis, Anthony, I like having you know, open up for me. They set the vibe to what it is that I need, and then you know, Sharita too. She's been coming up through the fucking grind and stuff, and it's just like a lot of like, I would hate to put up somebody before me that sounded like me. You know what I'm saying? Because then it would turn into like, oh, well, I guess we're just all a bunch of angry, growly voice, fucking bitter ass people.
Right.
A comic way better than me said that right now everybody is mad cynical. after everything that's been going on in the fucking world within the past several years, everybody's cynical. It used to be the comedians being cynical, and now
Everyone.
yeah. So why the fuck am I gonna go up there and be like, life sucks, and they'll be like, bitch, we know. We
Yeah,
should,
yeah, dude. Life does suck, bro. Dude, have you seen the gas prices?
yeah. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we fucking, are we gonna make us laugh or what?
Right.
And then yeah, dude, it just turned into an issue of like the guys like enjoy the fact for at least an hour and a half that I've got you. We'll talk some
laugh.
shit.
All right. So speaking of laughing, and let's get into some crazy shit here. Misa decided to go through your Instagram. Is that what you decided?
I did.
do?
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead
was
and
like-
introduce this idea that you had, Misa.
I had this idea. I was like, Adam, I've seen a lot of stuff. I've never seen you perform in person, but I've seen a lot of your videos and talking to Nico and all this stuff. Everybody always brings you up.
The morning coffee thing.
Right,
that
the
he
morning
does.
coffee is one of the things that like right off the bat I was like, bro, that's fucking genius, dude. Like this guy's like half asleep and he's like his morning coffee at noon. Like, dude,
1 p.m. Bro, that's an espresso, son.
right? And it's funny because you could relate to that, especially that first sip of coffee and then you're just thinking about shit, and I thought it was funny. So I thought like, you know what? Let me see what else he's got to offer. And I found several pictures and I thought about a segment that I'm going to call it Explain That.
Nice.
So I'm going to bring up
see
these
it.
pictures right here and we'll share it so everybody can
Holy
see.
shit.
Yep.
So yeah, dude, tell us what we're looking at or who we're looking at and what's going on, bro. Explain that.
So this shows my age here.
Holy shit.
At that time, I had my own bar. It was a bar called Sumatra. It is
Oh, I
what
remember
you guys
Sumatra.
know.
Bro,
It's the hookah lounge, right?
hookah lounge.
I went
No
there.
way.
Walls. Look at the walls.
Yeah, that is Sumatra.
That exit sign, which is Prickly Elder, that's the fucking little
That's
garden.
crazy.
I remember that.
Damn, you're old.
Damn.
I was a manager out over there. That was during a Halloween party, where later on, I think we all just started like, I don't remember who I was dating at the time, but like everybody hung out over there. We all got really, really fucking drunk and fucked up and stupid. And back then I had a lot longer hair because I used to sell pastillas and Juarez. So Frenchy fucking ponytail and going over there and being on like double stack, Mazzi's, double stacks.
And they hit the hard pop. Hey,
Yeah,
let's
Frenchy
go.
hard pop, bro.
Poochie, poochie.
What does that mean?
I probably bought
Joe?
some for you.
Fucking Joe.
All right, dude. Well, that's a great picture. I loved it. It was the first one I saw, and I was like, dude, nipple. That's all I thought.
Bro, your hair looks beautiful.
It was fucking
Locks.
majestic. And
Locks.
then
You got locks.
Let's go to the next one right here.
date one hairstylist. And then he asked two.
No. Keep going. That one. What?
Wait, is that a microphone? No. I know it's not a microphone, bitch. That's what Joe
already knew. He's like, no, it's not.
No.
I know what
Joe's
that
like,
is.
no.
I got one.
This is actually taken here in El Paso. I was
Your eyes, dude.
I finished. I was with a friend of mine. She at the end of us fucking, I was all like, bring out a toy, and then we fell asleep, and then she woke up. She woke up to go to the restroom, and then that was under her pillow, and I forgot that it was there, and so I fucking like kept patting it around, and then I turned it on, and then I just heard the fucking pillow just, and I was all like, oh shit, and I thought, hey, you know, be a really good photo. She walked in on me taking that photo and doing that, and then she was all like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, hold on, this will be hilarious. And then I put it up, and then she said, don't tell him it was me, so I won't.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude. That's a replacement, bro. You know, for you guys, you don't even have to be another dude.
That's
just crazy.
That is not a clean
Yeah.
fucking.
That's what's crazy.
That's
Is it
not
doesn't
okay.
have to be a fucking human. It can be a toy.
Yeah. All right, let's go to this next one, dude.
Oh, wait up.
Oh, dude. That's what's
No,
his name?
that's
Tony.
fucking Tony, yeah.
That was Tony.
Yeah, dude. Poor Tony, dude. I hope he's okay.
Jesus.
Looks like Wolverine, you know, like if,
Yeah, he
if he was a
does.
comedian and somebody's like, yo, dude, we need some laughs. He's like, right away.
The Mexican Wolverine.
That's actually the second day I was living in Vegas. Second day I was living there, I popped everything there, and then I took a photo of me jumping on the bed. I think immediately. So okay.
Look at his face.
Bro, he got some airtime too.
Imagine walking in and he's floating there looking
Bro.
at you like that.
And like you're almost hitting the fucking
Ceiling.
The ceiling, dude. Your head is dangerously close.
You know when you put your phone on like shutter mode and it just takes a bunch of photos.
yeah.
There's a second batch where I totally did, and then
Okay.
I kind of laughed. But when I moved into Vegas, the house that I moved into was owned by a registered pedophile.
Oh, great.
I know. I was of age, so I'm okay.
I
was safe.
Yeah, you were fine, but it's
Dude,
like
I imagine like going in and being like, you're paying fucking like, all right, cool. What, this room $400, and then fucking I've got fucking access to the garage and everything, and I moved in with a buddy of mine, Alex Cooley Ansel, a comic out of San Antonio, and he had one of the other rooms there. It wasn't till like maybe a month after living there did all the comics find out that the guy was like
Toast.
Yeah, and they started putting up his mugshot, like this guy fucking had child pornography and all this shit. And then I'm all like, bitch,
That's my roommate.
that's my roommate, dog.
I'm gonna lose my spot.
I had to go around telling people like
I'm not with him, though.
I'm not with the dude. Like motherfucker doesn't even drive, right? Because they won't. I was wondering why every morning we would wake up to like people being like, you fucking asshole, and then I'd be like, what is he doing, dude? Like,
He's like,
it all
15
makes
a life
sense.
ain't my thing, man. 15 a life ain't my thing.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
All right, so this
Fucking
next one,
Vegas,
there's
man.
4 of them on this next one, and I gotta ask, do you have like a low iron deficiency going on or something, bro? Because show them the rest of them, Joe. There's look at this. What's going on?
He has epilepsy.
Let's go to the next one, bro. It's the day you showed up to Vegas.
you know what's funny?
Look at the pants.
yeah, that one had a jean gina on it.
A jean gina.
Was that a used jean gina?
Okay, wait. Let's go back to the first one. So, okay, that's at the house that I used to live in here, over here on the west side. That is at my dad's house. Every one of these nights is after a hangover.
I don't know. Your arm looks broken on that one.
Yeah,
It looks like
You see that? Like his arm is all like,
That one, I was babysitting a bunch of comics who were visiting from South Texas, right? So like Irma Ruiz and Brandon Dolly, they were all visiting. And then all of them were, the rule is when you go to Vegas and you want to take a picture by the Vegas sign is you don't give anybody your phone, right? They'll charge you. Even if they're like, they got professional camera equipment,
They'll
charge you, right? And then this guy was like, hey, let me take a picture of you. And I said, no, I trust my buddy to do it. And I gave him the phone. And he's all like, yeah, stand up. And the guy kept telling me, stand up, smile, fucking da-da-da, right? And I was like, fuck this guy. Don't tell me what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
And then so I laid down and he's like, all right. And then I just started like walking
hey, did your friend take it with a flip phone or what the fuck, dude?
Dude, the fucking grain.
Was
bro.
that the fucking Motorola Razor? Or what?
You obviously don't know about that fucking cricket potato, dude. Yeah, dude.
All right.
That's funny as fuck, though.
And
And
this,
then that one is at my old apartment in Vegas. Fun fact, the second row in that bookshelf or that little fucking entertainment center, that brown box, is full of a bunch of sex toys. You can see we had one of our roommates moved out and he's in New York. He's doing a lot of really, really big things right now. But he had packed everything and then he just loaded up his car and then he left kind of overnight. And then he said, anything that's left in the house, you can fucking have
it.
or whatever shit. So when we were cleaning out the room and I was moving in a brand new roommate, we found just a fucking like a pocket pussy. We found like like it's just fucking ass, right? It's just ass with a fucking silicone asshole and then a pussy hole, and then it has a speaker on the side. Oh, what? And so we found the charger for it. We charged it up, and apparently every time you spank it, right, it does a little fucking. Yeah. Remember, they couldn't get a license.
hey, but I was thinking, dude, this guy
That's
probably
fucked,
has
though.
more fucking sex toys than shoes, dude. Look at that.
Yeah,
One pair.
one pair of shoes.
Man, vicious.
And so, well, what are you gonna say?
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say, let's move on to this last one, man. This one,
I already saw it queued up.
Jesus Christ, what's
Yep.
going on?
I like this one. This
Yo.
one's my favorite.
With the Playboy and the Grey Goose in the back.
Yes, sir.
I will have you guys know
Damn.
that everything in that photo is mine except for the fucking wolf head.
Are you sure?
The Playboy thing,
Is the couch yours, bro?
the couch that okay, so the guy who used to live on that
Poor couch, bro.
Yeah.
He was a pedophile.
Pedophile's couch.
No, he was into fucking animals, but they were of age. So it
That makes it okay. Yo, this donkey's 12, son. We're good. We're good.
Jesus. Hey,
We're good. In human years, that's like 58, son. God bless.
yeah, I had
Holy shit.
I had a photographer reach out to me. Shout out Miriam Chavez, who says she wanted to do this shoot. And then I said, I don't give a fuck. Let's do it. I'm always down. Here, if you see like all of the collections of photo shoots that I have out there, I'm not really fucking shy. Like
Lindsay Lohan Playboy?
it was between the Lindsay Lohan
What?
Playboy.
She was
Like
on
that?
Playboy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Dick
Holy
Adam?
shit.
Oh yeah. It's so here's the weird part because that was also you could tell it was in fucking summertime. It's fucking the coloring's not changed. There are two different photos of this, right? And you have to prop up your balls in the fucking
In the magazine.
right? So I even told her too, like, hey, I can put like a sock on or some shit like that, right? Like some sort of like modesty pouch or whatever. And then she's like, no. And so
She's like, don't do it.
fucking do it. And then I remember doing it, and I kept the magazine there, and then so I did a couple shoots with the mask on, with the mask off, angled. The thing is that the fucking magazine just got stuck on the bottom of my balls.
Took the page off.
Page out. My bad.
It made like a tattoo, you know, like this. Like,
Yeah, dude. That's terrible.
I think they still have that magazine back at Noel's house, but that's a little like discoloration and like fading
Right.
from a bunch. I fucking just
Your
had my
fucking
balls
your
on
little nut sweat just penetrated that shit and you took it with you.
that was a little ballsy.
Yeah, dude, that's wild, bro. That's crazy. But you know what's funny, dude, is like the fucking Playboys were like the shit back in the day, and like now I feel like we all are so spoiled now. Like now we
Yeah.
just fucking go on our fucking site, can watch some bitch get banged out. Like back in the day, we had to fucking pull the fucking magazine and imagine like what that was like.
I forgot who we were talking about this, what episode it was, but I saw that like somewhere in China, like they made this thing where you put it on your phone and it feels like skin, and like whoever else, you know, you're talking to also has it, and you guys could put your hand and you could feel each other. And Joe's like, bro, I could eat ass from like the other side of
Jesus.
I can eat ass from China, brother. I love eating some Chinese food.
That is definitely a Chinese tongue on that fucking
Fucking
asshole.
Joe. Jesus Christ. Okay.
What are we eating today? Oriental.
Oriental.
Dude, that's you're sick. Joe, you're sick, dude. I'm
Look
looking
at
at
him.
you.
He didn't even deny it, bro.
I'm not denying it.
It's a word.
It's a no
He's
fact.
like, yeah, it's cool. Like, if anything, I'll do it twice.
Dude, especially like now times, you know that it's so hot and nobody's really talking about eating ass except for Joe.
No,
Get a
dude.
shower first, baby.
You guys actually live by the porn shop that I used to manage and work at, the one right next to the state line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Harris Arcade. Yeah, and that place has two different addresses in case they get raided.
Oh, shit.
Because I don't give a shit. They fucking fired me.
Yeah, fuck 'em, dude.
Fuck them.
But they would have a New Mexico address because in Texas it's legal to sell something that looks realistic like a dick. Right. And so we would have like aisles where, hey, this is on the Texas side. And they would like pick like dildos of like fucking like Dr. Seuss dicks and shit and everything.
Those are realistic.
Didn't Otis work at a place like that too?
Yeah, Otis.
Yeah, Otis worked at the other one. We worked at the fucking shitty
That's
bang,
weird.
you know?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
He still thinks for a living.
All right, so real fast, Adam, where can people find you on your social medias?
Everything's branded Adam J. Dominguez. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, literally everything.
OnlyFans.
Yes, sir.
OnlyFans. These are the 0.01% of all, bottom of all OF creators. Look at that.
I do have an OnlyFans, but I will only. That's true. I've made money. And it's a weird slippery slope. I understand it. I get it. Like I fucking get it. You put up a couple photos, you get some money, and you're like, Oh fuck!
All right, might as well do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Addicting, right? All this time he doesn't even do comedy anymore. Addicted.
Okay.
Did Iggy fucking
All
catch
right,
up to
so,
that? Look at
dude,
him.
fucking Iggy's OnlyFans would be interesting, son.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know how that
That
would
dude,
be.
that fucking dude, the lighting on your head is fucking
Yeah.
bright, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's why I have my sunglasses
Brighter
on.
than
It's just because of
Shinier,
future.
shinier than his own fucking future.
So we're at an hour and what, 12? An hour and 12
Yeah.
minutes. So what we're gonna do with Adam now is we're gonna do 5 random questions like we do with all of our guests here on the Conversing with Chris and Misa podcast. So before we do that, does anybody know what time it is? Anybody got
Fuck,
the
what
time?
time?
Got time,
Chewy,
dude?
you got the time, dude? Are you okay, dude? Dude, Chewy looks,
1:30?
dude, what's wrong with Chewy, dude?
Because you talk shit about Juarez.
Not this episode. That was like 5 episodes. Are you good,
Yeah.
dude? Okay, I'm just worried, dude.
Wait, so what time was it?
Yeah, what time is it? I don't know. Anybody? Time?
I have a calculator as a watch, bro.
I don't know.
Nah, just kidding, guys. Actually, it's time for the 5 random questions here at Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, hosted by your boy, Chris Marquez.
God damn. You all right there?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. It's a great song, by the way.
Thanks, dude.
My favorite. All right. So, Mr. Adam, we got some random questions for you. Are you ready for this?
Very ready.
Dude, I don't think Iggy's ready, though. That's the thing is I'm looking at him. He just doesn't look ready enough. I don't know what to do. You ready, Iggy?
You ready?
Okay, cool. Joe, you ready?
Yeah, I've been
Lisa,
ready.
you ready? Chewy, you ready? Okay, everyone's ready. All right. Question number 1. Mr. Adam, let me get some music here. All right. Would you rather be stranded at sea or in the desert?
Oh, stranded at seas, just in case I get to like find out how to fuck a mermaid if that ever happened.
Wait, but how are you going to fuck them, though? You're just in the ocean.
Dude, a hole is a hole.
Okay. All right.
Oh, hey, yo.
Be pretty fishy, no?
Yeah, that's fishy.
Dude, that's wild, dude.
That's wild.
Are mermaids real, though?
Hey man, look,
think they are.
I have more of a chance of catching a mermaid, whether
Right.
real or not, and I have less of a chance in the desert seeing one.
Right.
What am I gonna fuck in a desert?
A camel?
Cactus?
You said a hole's a hole?
Camel? You have them railing a camel. Yeah. Jesus
Oh,
Christ. Coconut. We're the desert way.
desert
There's
hole
no
on the island. A cactus for sure.
Coconut. Okay.
I like
Jesus
the
Christ.
coconut.
Who invited this guy?
Okay, question number 2. All right, so Mr. fucking Joe, we're in the desert, son. Coconut.
I'm a little sleepy.
All right, Mr. Adam. Okay, if you can only have 3 apps on your phone, which apps would they be and why?
Instagram, I don't know why. I re-fell in love with Instagram. I hated it for a real long time. But now it's turned into the fact that I can like lurk on a lot of shit and then still like
Spying and shit.
Yeah, you ever see who looks at your stories and then you scroll all the way at the bottom
And it
of
says
all the,
other user or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, and then you,
Stalking Zex. Goddamn.
and then you see like it'll be like a chick. It's always the same chick. It's always like some like fat bitch, but like just her fucking titties are out. And then you look at her story, and it's the same fucking thing, but it's like 17 different profiles.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm all like, "Yo, thanks for the fucking
Views.
numbers. You know, like you're really helping me out."
Story count is up high right now.
And it just makes me laugh because now I kind of like I want to meet this person. I just want to see who's fucking.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this right now? Second, and I know this is gonna be as interesting. But I live and die by my video editing apps on my phone and Streamlabs. That is
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs. I ever since I got into live streaming and shit, dude, like that became
That's where it's at.
yeah, that became like a weird source of income, and then like my fucking therapy.
OnlyFans, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
There you go. No, OnlyFans didn't make the top 3, bro. Not this time.
Was they have an app? I thought it was just a site.
Well, no.
He's like, you're the creator here.
I thought isn't OnlyFans an app?
There's an app for it.
Bro, was that a coconut?
Hey, okay. All right.
What's Blue doing back there?
Question number 3. He found himself a fucking fresh coconut out there in the desert. I found a mermaid. Okay. Question number 3. Let me get some music here, Misa. Sir Adam, if you had to get rid of one state in the USA, which state would it be and why?
Fucking easy. California.
Hey,
What?
damn.
Shit,
Hey,
wow.
Really?
yo.
We're getting rid of Cali just like that?
Yeah, I think if we just redistribute like everybody else around everywhere else, like we can stop hearing about how fucking great California claims.
So maybe
they
just
are.
like California just fall into the ocean, maybe?
Yeah, like let them be their own thing, you know. But I think like we just got rid of it because look, and I'm not trying to be like Texas boys, fucking city boys, right?
City boys.
Yeah, it's just my deal with this. Just every single time, California is not a credit. Like it isn't. Hey, you are more than California, homie. Like, you know, it's like, so what do you like to do? I'm from Sacramento. Okay, that answered nothing. That's fucking nothing.
Right.
That's fucking nothing.
And then
And then sometimes I go to San Diego. Like, bitch, fucking have a personality, motherfucker.
That's the whore personality. I'm from Cali.
I got a random question to ask
That's
you.
funny.
Would you rather snitch on the boys or cheat on your girl?
God bless.
I'd snitch on my girl.
There you go.
Because I'm not cheating on her, but I'll snitch on her.
There you go.
I'd never cheat on my boys.
Love it.
All right, question number 4. Let's get this fired up here. So, out of all the fast food places, Mr. Adam, who's got the best French fries?
Oh, this is gonna piss people off.
Oh shit!
Here, I'll just start it.
Let it fucking come.
Yeah,
Fucking
let
hit
it
me.
fucking resonate here.
Arby's curly fries.
Oh, those are
I'm
fire.
not mad.
Those are
I'm
fire.
not mad. I'm not. Who's mad? Who's mad? Joe, you mad?
No, you
No, I'm
mad?
not mad.
Who's mad?
I'll put it to you this way. I
I
had
call
two,
Trout back, son.
I had two answers, and then they were both fucking coming out, and it was like,
What was the other one? What was the other one?
I was gonna go with fucking Sonic Tots. And,
Dude,
Nah, dude.
bro, our food pellets are like right there, dude. Nice. Big spicy.
That's a warning, bro.
Are you
That's
a
what we
big?
looked the same.
Watch out! Are you a spicy chicken sandwich guy?
Fucking love.
Oh, no, dude, you're done.
Yeah, you're done.
I'm pitching a tent now. We ain't going
You
camping.
play
son.
pocket pool down there.
Yes, sir.
And they're kind of dressed the same if you think about it. Bro.
Yeah, you guys are all gonna have to vacate right now.
Except Chris isn't funny.
Okay. Wow. All right. You know what, Joe? I let a lot of shit fly, but
Shove
that
your coconut head.
wasn't cool, dude. You're a fucking asshole, dude. Culo. Okay,
like,
question
pod's
number
over.
5. Let's get some more music here. Last one. So, how do you feel about fajitas? Are they overrated based off the smell that you get when they're carrying them through the restaurant?
Okay. I love fajitas, but I will say they are overrated.
Right.
Yeah, I think especially they have led me to a lot of disappointment, not just based on them food wise, but you know for a fact that if somebody walks and you hear that,
You're gonna turn
and
around.
then everybody does it, and then
Right.
and then like it's weird because I've in my head said I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that, and then I'll fucking hear it and I'll be like, bitch,
Dude, everybody fucking
Hey,
Dude,
B,
I hate it when it's like fucking burning. There's all this smoke and they pass right through you, dude, and it just burns your fucking eyes. That shit's not even good. Like, dude, what the fuck?
not even for you.
Dude, that's dangerous.
do you
just
do
have to sit there like it's okay. Like, all right, that's
do you
fine.
do combination? Do you
Yes, dude. You
I
always
do all
gotta go
beef.
chicken and steak. No, you always have to. That's like a golden rule.
How often do you upgrade to fucking throw seafood?
You know what? No, I'm good. I'm good with the chicken and the steak, dude. I don't want any shrimp or fucking. No, I'm good on that.
Fuck with that, dude.
Yeah, you like the shrimp?
You know
like
what it is?
fajitas or
Okay,
what?
I'll say this.
And then hold on, real fast. Are you a corn or flour guy?
Cord.
Okay. You see, that's a little weird, dude. I'm a big flour guy.
Nah, I'm a convert, dude.
Y'all just want to fucking go to lunch together now?
Alright,
Or
we
shit?
got
Where are we
after
going with this?
So chill.
He's like, we're going to Chili's after this.
Yeah.
Chris is like, I could cook for you right now if you want.
Let's just go to Chili's and then we'll order fajitas for everybody else just to watch us all.
There you go.
Order them every 5 minutes.
Okay. But what were you saying about the fajitas real fast?
So like with fajitas and shit, dude, like Vegas is terrible when it comes to like Mexican food, like any
Except
authentic
Roberto's.
shit. Fuck Roberto's.
You don't like it?
Regrettos?
It's a change from here.
Fucking
change.
Regrettos. I tried to. I was
Regrettos.
What about El Gordo?
You know what? That's also overrated.
It is.
It is
It's
overrated.
like, yeah, what everybody talks about. They have good tacos. They have good food.
There are better food trucks out over there, and I know that's the fucking like that's
The tourist-
that's the vibe,
and
that's the
everything.
vibe.
Yeah, but like, yeah. Here's what happens if we overvalue like, and we say, hey, guess what? These fucking tacos al pastor, they're fucking $6 for everybody, And then everybody starts ordering because they're delicious. Guess what? Now they shot up to like 15, right? And then they're not as good because they're
expensive.
$15
It's
now.
quality or quantity over quality.
Yeah. So it's happened since I've been there. I fell out of love with all anything Mexican food over there based out of Vegas. And so I come out over here and I have to get like a Whataburger and fucking like Cometa Fix.
Ooh, Little Shack.
Yes,
Little
sir.
Shack.
Fire.
Dude's got some fried chicken on his shirt, dude.
Dude, it's fucking Nintendo.
How do you feel about Peter Piper?
You know what?
You guys used to have one, right? And they closed it, right?
Vegas got their first Peter Piper. They just reopened it.
Oh, they reopened it? Oh, shit.
It's by the airport.
Hell yeah.
The one thing too is that, and this is how conditioned I am as an El Pasoan. I go over there like at, I'd say like maybe 11:30, 11:45, right? And I was like, I walked in there. Like, no buffet?
No buffet.
And they're like,
Hell
we don't
no.
know what the fuck you're talking
The
about.
fuck is a buffet?
Go back to El Paso.
You fucking.
Imagine the people out there that don't know that they're fucking Peter Piper does both.
Yeah, but Peter Piper buffet, 5
Slaps.
stars, slaps, slapper every single day of the week.
Straight drop.
Yes, sir. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get ready to wrap up the podcast here. We'll go around the studio. We'll give our final thoughts. Let's start with Misa this time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Switching it
Mr.
up.
Switching
Adam,
it up.
bro. I know it's been a while. I think it was actually since last year. I think Chuck D. Brodash just been on, dude. So it's been a while, but it's cool that you still kept in contact, man. You have a great story. I think you're hilarious. Thank you so much. Chewy from Next Gen Sports, bro. Thanks again. Iggy, dude, grow your hair, please. Blue, good shit. Joe, shower. Chris, good shit. Everybody listening, guys, make sure you guys be safe and stay fresh.
Final thoughts today, Joe.
Adam, thanks for coming down and hanging out with us. I didn't even know you weren't living here. That's why I was like, what do you mean? Like, he's so busy, he can't hang out with us. But now I know you live in Vegas. Thanks for joining us. You're hilarious, dude. We should take CP out there. Show him Vegas, get him some hookers.
Yeah.
I'm
Can
married,
you
bro.
get
I'm
him like
married.
Take him
three?
some fajitas.
Can you get him 3 minutes?
Get him a dildo
What's
or
a
something.
hooker?
Bro, that's a legit tungsten ring, bro.
Oh,
What is that?
It's for real.
Where's
Thank
yours,
you guys.
Lisa?
Second pod in the books. I think
Oh, yeah. 2 pods.
two
today,
pods
huh?
back to
I
back.
forgot.
Thank you guys. Iggy, nice to see you. I've seen your Mr. Worldwide ass in a while. Let's do it, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it, Joe.
Let's do it. Let's go to Chili's.
Okay. Let's go. Adam, final thoughts today, brother.
You guys have been more than accommodating, and I fucking hate that shit. I was planning on like coming up here and then just talking shit about everybody in this fucking room. But then you guys, I was gonna come in here and be like,
Should have just done it then.
I was gonna be like, he and I did fucking dress alike and shit. And I was gonna be like, oh fuck, my doppelganger and Julio Cesar Chavez are fucking putting a podcast together. Thank you for your freeway. And
Gray highway. Gray highway.
And I'm not gonna lie, I parked and I saw you run a fucking.
Oh, yeah,
across
to
the
my
street.
crib, yeah.
And then in my head, I kept thinking to myself, well, like, I'm walking into a trap house. That's what I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I told you he ran out.
Yeah, he did. He denied it.
No, I started running towards the end. Yeah, when I was getting there.
I think he was doing like the power walk, the fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shape.
It's because I saw you parking. I was like, fuck it. I need to go handle my business because he's already there.
He was about to shit his pants.
Because look,
That's
he
what
walked
was
in with the
happening.
blue bag and shit. That's how I was like, oh, that is him. Because you were bumping some rock and shit. And I was like, I wonder if it's him or just somebody, one of the neighbor's friends or something. And it was you.
Yeah, I'm fucking obnoxious when I walk in, and I was like, "All right, I'm walking with my school backpack." You guys reminded me that fucking dabs are still a thing, and
He's like,
They're alive and well over here.
Still live on out here, brother.
I feel like we have Blue here for a tax credit, and and you've been fucking dope since you fucking it's like it's good you guys have a youth outreach program.
He's a youth coordinator.
Like if he does enough work for this podcast, he'll get the citizenship.
God bless. Poor Chewy just got taken out.
You know what's the worst part is I did forget his name, but I could have guessed Chewy.
Damn, in his span of less than 5 minutes took us all out.
And then Iggy fucking still wearing his jeans from middle school. But Iggy's been
beautiful, though.
It was my first and closest friend out of this whole entire game.
Fucking Iggy, man. Shout out to Iggy for sure.
Shout out Iggy one time.
Iggy, who's gonna take you home with?
He's like, I'm going back to Vegas right now.
Chewy, I have to apologize on Adam's behalf because you got some strays, son. He got you.
With that Rugrats shirt on.
He got everyone, dude.
That was hilarious. That was the best fucking final thoughts I've ever fucking heard. I don't know how I'm gonna top that, but final thoughts for me, guys. Joe, thank you for being here again, and thank God that you were able to go and drop your ordinance in somewhere else because.
I'm glad you made it, dude.
Right, we didn't want that here. Misa, good shit again.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Second podcast for the day in the books. That's how the fuck we do. And Adam, thanks again, man, for being here. We've been waiting to have you in studio for a while, so we're glad to finally, fucking check that fucking name off the list. And I just want to extend a round 2 anytime you're down. You can always come back and hang out in the studio with us. But thank you for being here and spending your fucking time with us. And good luck to you and everything that you're pursuing. Guys, with all that being said,
Hey, make sure not to fucking pass out, all right?
yeah, dude. We don't want
another picture of you
right in front of the crib and shit. Okay.
Heavy words from some weak ass shit. So.
All right, so guys, with all that being said, episode 140, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Thank you for following us on Facebook, liking us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel. With all that being said, we are...
Bitch, I get you tapered like a new fresh haircut. Put it in ignition, now a nigga got his keys stuck. Zanny got amnesia, hoes down, G's up, bitch. Ooh, hit me back with the ass.